Alright, so before these get started, I did want to go into a few things that I'm kind of hoping for. If you're kind of like binging through awards reaction videos or whatever, or you're just impatient and you want to get right to it, there should be a timestamp down there. Before we get to that, I did want to point out that Oppenheimer is definitely my number one. I want it to get basically anything and everything that it can. Which it very well might. I'm also really passionate about Anatomy of a Fall and Killers of the Flower Moon and American Fiction, so hopefully those do as well as they're kind of somewhat projected to. An overperformance for Past Lives would make me really happy. I feel like I'm really afraid that it's kind of fallen behind as we've gotten into this big stuff, but I'm hoping that it can kind of come back with a vengeance if it can. There's not really anything that I'm actively rooting against. I know, like all the cool kids are rooting against Bradley Cooper and all that. I don't really have anything against Maestro. I also think Carey Mulligan's kind of amazing in it, so I don't really care one way or the other how Maestro does. Because I'm just like I could say I like it, but I'm not particularly passionate about it. There are some things, though, that I am passionate about, and if you know me and you know this channel, you know one of those things in particular. But if you're not familiar, just behind me will tell you who I'm really desperately rooting for. With Emily Blunt not only being my favorite actress, but just kind of like a personal hero in a way, as weird as that sounds. The whole struggling to speak in front of people and face-to-face with people and stuff like that, and trying to get into the industry since I was like 14, and that being very difficult. When she would, do interviews about her stutter and stuff like that, it was just, I never really felt like understood or seen by anybody. No matter how many times I tried to explain what my problems are as far as speaking goes, I've just never gotten through to people. And then hearing her interviews about her overcoming her stutter when she got into acting is like, it's the first time I felt like I heard somebody else saying how I felt. And like I said, that on top of her just being like one of the best actresses working right now. And also just the fact that she did it without like kind of a leg up the way a lot of people typically do, where it started with her, she had a teacher that like thought she was funny and suggested that she do a play, and she did that and was able to overcome her stutter more or less enough to make acting a thing for her and to something to pursue, and how she basically got to this point more or less on her own, which is just something that's so rare now. And it's like, and I'm not completely against like the whole nepotism thing, where a lot of people have like had a name to go on when they came in or whatever, or had a leg up coming in. We're literally about to watch Jack Quaid present these, who I also love. So but there's just something particularly special about her talent itself, and how basically her talent alone is what got her to being one of the most sought after actresses, and hopefully to God an Oscar nominated one by the time we do this. We'll see. As far as other people, Charles Melton and Mark Ruffalo or making a comeback after their SAG and BAFTA snubs would be really great, because both of them are amazing. And lastly, I guess I would kind of love to see the Sandra Hüller double nomination, even though I haven't seen The Zone of Interest yet, but it would just be a really cool way for her to kind of break out into the mainstream in this really big way, so that would be really cool to see regardless. And like I said, anything for Anatomy of a Fall, I'm totally behind, so that's pretty much what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this, so we're just going to cut right to it. So let's see what happens.
For best performance by an actor in a supporting
Okay, starting with actor. Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction.
Okay. I love that. I'm surprised, but I love that.
Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon.
I was kind of expecting De Niro to be on the...
Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling in Barbie.
Nice.
Mark
Yes.
Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Nice.
Next, the nominees for achievement in costume design. Barbie.
Of course.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay. I'm curious how Napoleon does tech-wise for the entire time. Since it was unimpressive in a lot of
Nominees
ways.
for achievement in makeup and hairstyling are Golda,
Okay, so not Ferrari.
Maestro,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
Poor Things,
Yeah.
and Society of the Snow.
I almost said that prediction-wise. I switched it out for Ferrari.
This year's
Shit.
nominees for Best Live Action Short Film. The After.
I wonder what that says about Society of the Snow as we go forward to other
Invincible,
texts. That'll be interesting.
Night of Fortune. Red, White, and Blue. And The Wonderful Story of Henry
Oh, they love Wes Anderson again. That's great.
For Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are Letter to a Pig,
I'm gonna call bullshit if Once Upon a Studios here. That would make no sense. That's not even a... It's not even a narrative.
Our Uniform, Pashidam,
That's how you pronounce it, okay.
and War is Over,
Okay.
inspired by
Yeah.
the music of John and Yoko.
I don't mind Once Upon a Studio, but I mean, it's not anything.
And now,
It's a commercial.
we have the first of the 2 award categories honoring writers. First,
Oh.
for adapted screenplay, the nominees are
What's the fifth one?
American Fiction, written for the
Of course.
screen by Cord Jefferson. Barbie,
In the right category,
written by
finally.
Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. Oppenheimer,
Yes.
written for the screen by Christopher
So the Kill
Nolan.
Sovereign isn't here, which we kind of started to think.
Poor Things, screenplay
Is it just the
by
zone of
Tony
interest, or did they get
McNamara.
creative?
And
Yeah.
The Zone of Interest, written by Jonathan Glazer.
So that was pretty much
And for original
laid out
screenplay,
for us already.
the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall,
Of course.
screenplay Justine Triet
Good.
and Artur Harari. The Holdovers,
Yes.
written by David Hemmingson.
I still say it's probably the Forerunner.
Maestro,
Yeah.
written by Bradley Cooper.
I'm not rooting against
John
it.
Singer.
It's just...
May December, screenplay by Sammy Burke.
I was kind of thinking May December was about to get shut out completely, so that's interesting. So it's not Saltburn, was the last one, yeah.
Past Lives,
Good.
written by Celine Song.
Well, anything for Past Lives, obviously, like I said, is amazing.
Last, before our break, the nominees for performance by
I can't look.
actress
I
in
can't
a
look.
supporting role. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Oh my god.
Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America Ferrera in Barbie.
Alright, I guess.
Jodie Foster
Jesus.
in Naya.
Oh my god.
And Divine Joy Randall.
I lost track of who's not even
in
here.
Rovers.
What's that say about Ben and...
Congratulations to the nominees,
Oh.
and there are more
Alright,
to
thank you for
Stick with us.
finally.
We'll be right back
Fucking
with
finally.
The nominees for achievement in music, original song.
Time Warren, did
The
you...
Fire Inside from Flame
Of course. Oh. Does that mean John Batiste is not here? What order is this in?
I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away.
Oh, there he is,
from
okay.
American Symphony.
Oh, so, okay, so it's by title of the song, okay.
Wajaji, A Song for My People.
Wow.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
That, okay.
And What Was I Made For?
Of course. I was kind of hoping it'd be the Past Lives song, but that's an interesting inclusion, especially since Killer seemed like it was kind of
Nominees for achievement
falling
in
behind.
music, original score. American Fiction.
Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Even with Williams, that's unexpected.
Oppenheimer.
So what's missing?
And Poor Things.
Spider-Verse isn't
Now,
there.
the nominees
Interesting.
for Best Documentary Feature
Okay.
Film. Bobby Wine, The People's President.
Yeah, it started to add up to that when you looked at like the guilds and
The
stuff like
Eternal
that.
Memory.
Okay.
4 daughters. To kill a tiger.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox snub. Everybody saw it coming. It's always
20
the
days in Mariupol.
one that seems at 20 Days in Mariupol. That's a really tough watch,
For best documentary
which usually
short
does
film,
quite well.
The nominees are The ABCs of Book Banning,
Yeah.
The Barber of Little Rock,
Okay. I almost went with that, but I don't think I did. I'm actually really botching the shorts, I think, as far as predictions go, which is not surprising.
and Nine and Waipo.
Alright. Good for these people.
For best
Always botching the
international
shorts.
feature film, the nominees are Io Capitano, Italy.
Oh.
Perfect Days, Japan.
I almost said that.
Society of the Snow, Spain. The Teacher's Lounge,
Okay.
Germany.
I keep hearing great things about the Teacher's Lounge.
And The Zone of Interest,
Okay,
United Kingdom.
so a documentary didn't double up in
And
form.
for best animated
Okay.
feature film, here are the nominees. The Boy and the Heron,
Okay.
Elemental, Nimona,
Yes.
Robot Dreams,
Oh, wow.
and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I was kind of holding out for Ninja Turtles, but I like that they went inspired
Here
with
are the
Robot
nominees
Dreams. That's a
for
good
achievement
choice.
in production design.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, Barbie and Poor Things.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Yes.
Napoleon,
That makes sense. Okay.
Oppenheimer,
Yes, and Poor Things, surely.
and
Yeah.
Poor Things.
I still feel like Barbie and Poor Things are battling production design costumes to the
Next up,
death.
for achievement in film editing, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall,
Nice. That's a big get
The
for it.
Holdovers,
Yeah, of course.
Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer,
Yes.
and Poor Things.
Barbie missed it. I was kind of thinking the montages and stuff would have done it.
And
Would have
for
got it here,
achievement in sound, here are the nominees. The Creator,
Really?
Maestro, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer,
hmm
and The Zone of Interest.
Okay, the creators, okay.
Next,
I wouldn't have
the
guessed.
nominees for achievement in visual
Especially in place of
effects.
Michael Mann with Ferrari. That's,
The Creator,
yeah, that makes sense for the creator.
Godzilla -1.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yes.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Not the movie's strong
and
suit,
Napoleon.
I would think. Okay, Napoleon's kind of overperforming.
For
I don't think it's going to go beyond
achievement in
this, but,
cinematography, the nominees are
okay.
El Conde,
Oh, wow, the Follow the Rain movie actually made it.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Yeah.
Maestro,
Is it just going to be the guild lineup, I guess?
Oppenheimer,
Yes.
and Poor Things.
Okay. That's... It still feels inspired, even though it's the guild lineup, to go with the Follow the Rain movie.
In a leading role.
Did they get creative or not?
Bradley Cooper and Maestro.
Yeah. Domingo. Is it the five? The five we all think?
Paul Giamatti and The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy and
And
Oppenheimer.
Jeffrey Wright.
And
Nice. I was a little worried after the BAFTA snub, but that's good. Awesome. Great.
For performance by an actress.
It's
in a
Benning
leading
here.
role,
Why would you do that?
Annette Bening.
Wow.
in Nine.
Okay. Alright. Whatever.
Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, that means Greta Lee didn't pull through, which breaks my heart, but...
Sandra.
There she is. Okay.
In
Yes.
Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan in Maestro.
Emma Stone.
And
Which
Emma
means
Stone
Robbie's not
and
here.
Orphan.
Which I was saying for all season except this past
For
time, of
achievement
course.
in directing.
Okay, who the hell is it? Just tell me.
Justine Triet.
Nice.
Anatomy
Yes.
of
Yes. Yes.
Martin Scorsese. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
Okay, good. He didn't get Villeneuve, thank Christ.
Yorgos Lanthimos. Poor Things.
Yes. And
And Jonathan
Yeah.
Glazer. The Zone of Interest.
alright. Justine Triet, that's
And
fantastic.
now,
That makes me
our
so
final
happy.
category.
I can't wait.
Is it the obvious lineup? I'm really worried about Past Lives.
For Best Motion Picture of the Year are
Otherwise, it seems obvious.
American Fiction.
Yes.
Ben McClare, Nikos Paramigos, Core Jefferson,
Anatomy
and
of a
Jermaine Johnson,
Fall.
producers.
Anatomy of a
Nice.
Fall. Ravi
Yes.
Ajlachani.
I'm really worried about Past Lives. And if it's not Past Lives, who's the 10th?
Barbie.
Yeah.
David Heyman, Margot Robbie, Tom Ackerley, and Robbie Brenner, producers.
The Holdovers. Mark Johnson,
Mhm.
producer.
Killers of the Flower
Yes.
Moon. Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers.
Maestro. Bradley
Mhm.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. Fred Berner. Amy Durning. And Christy McCosco Krieger.
I'm so uncomfortable. Why?
Oppenheimer.
Okay, if Past Lives is here, this would be where it is.
Christopher Nolan, producers.
Past Lives.
Okay. Okay, so it's just gonna be the lineup we're all expecting.
Pamela Collier, producer.
Poor Things and the Zone of Interest, right?
Poor Things. Ed
Yeah.
Guiney, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma Stone, producers.
And the Zone of Interest. Okay, yeah, okay. It was the lineup we all thought. Okay. Well, like we said, and like we always say, that was wilder than expected. There are a lot of curveballs, but we're going to do the whole thing where we talk about that at 6 o'clock. In the meantime, I'm just going to sit here and celebrate about Academy Award nominee Emily Blunt. I'm so fucking happy right now.